Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon, the 21st of June, 2023. You're listening to Hoodie J. Minogue and Keyzie, you mad bastard. And a bit of a dour afternoon out there at the moment, Mogie. Nothing dour about you stallion.
I appreciate that, you sick son of a bitch, you mad dog, you hot bastard. You, God, you're a gorgeous son of a bitch, aren't you?
I am.
You are.
I am. Yeah,
you are something to behold.
Yeah.
A feast for the eyes.
Yeah, totally.
Good eating.
Mate. Totally.
Huh?
On the other shoe,
No, don't.
Keyzie,
On the other foot, mate.
You're looking
On the other
really
What?
under the weather, mate. How's things going for you? All right. I know you just got back from your trip to Fiji and you're feeling a bit pooped.
Bula.
What's going on, mate? What's going on?
Exactly that. I feel pooped for some reason. I think
pooped.
it's really starting to take it out of me, this whole boozing for an entire week thing. And I don't want. The last thing I want is for the whole nation to feel sorry for me.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to get just a wee bit sleepy. And now you wouldn't want
sleepy
that.
Keyzie.
Yeah. So that's right. I'll power through, fellas. You know me. Get on with it. Yeah.
Hashtag backbone.
How are you going, Jase? You all right?
No, I'm good, thanks. Smashed the gym today.
Same sweater as yesterday?
I was wearing a jersey yesterday.
That's right.
Yeah. So you really are under the weather, eh? Your memory's fading, you're nasally. What's going on? No, I'm good, thanks, everyone. I'm good. For those of you that
That's
are curious.
great, man.
Yeah, thank you.
You're into the
Happy
gym.
Wednesday, everybody.
Yeah, happy hump day.
Yeah.
Oh, state of voter night.
Speaking of hump day, text us 3483. What would you rather be doing other than work today? Text us 3483 and let us know. And we've got the big poll coming up too, the big show, big poll.
Yeah.
Some big tough questions
Bloody
going to be
excited
asked.
about that, man. Hey?
The big poll.
The big poll.
Beautiful.
Man, love
In the
it.
meantime, here's the Smashing Pumpkins.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Smashing Pumpkins here on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, 7 minutes past 4 o'clock. I asked the question on 3483, what would you rather be doing than work today? What are the people saying there, Keyzie, on 3483?
Look, 80% of the people that text through have referenced hump day.
This is a snapshot into our listeners.
Yeah, it is.
Humping on hump day. And honestly, I can't even read most of these.
Yeah.
The only one that makes any sense here is, hey guys, I'd rather be out fishing for a fresh bin full of harpooker and dropping a fat deuce off the back of the boat.
Just on that front,
That's
Maggie,
the
that's
most
exactly
intelligent.
what I was going to say. I'd love to be up there fishing at the moment. It'd be
And
beautiful.
dropping a deuce?
Well, I could drop a deuce. No, why not? When you're out in the outdoors there. But most people, it seems, rather than work, would rather be rooting. Is that what you're saying, Keyzie?
Yes, or pooing off a boat.
Yeah.
That was the most intelligent one we got.
I
by the
tell
way.
you what, actually, pooing off a boat is very satisfying.
It's good eating.
It's
not good eating.
The breeze there, it's beautiful. Now, the big show, big poll, fellas.
Oh,
Yeah.
By the way, we've got a special thing made up for this. Do you want to hear it?
Oh, yeah, go.
All right, here we go.
The big poll. Took Pugs about 8 seconds to come up with that.
Yeah.
But did bloody good.
Yeah, he did really, really good. Now, the interesting thing is that our Instagram and our personal accounts, we've been inundated by a recent scientific report.
That's right.
Which I have found personally quite fascinating.
Yeah, Keyzie.
Going into it.
Hit us, mate.
Literally been sent this. I personally have been sent it by about 15 people.
Yeah.
Mike, how many have you been sent?
Zero.
Right. That's right. You're not on Insta at the moment. Pugs, the big show has been inundated with tens of thousands, apparently. It is a new study that came out. Scientists have said people with big noses also have bigger downstairs operations.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a scientific
than traditional people.
Than
Than
regular-
regular nose
Then
people.
your
That's right.
standard. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Your
So
Joe
now
Bloggs.
I'm looking at Pugs and going, he must have a button mushroom.
Yes, correct.
You know what I mean?
He's got a
I'm
cute
looking at
little nose.
Keyzie and going, how do you even walk?
Because I'm looking at you and thinking, God, tripod alert.
Oh, Keyzie must have the biggest in the room. And that's I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all good.
No, that's not true. I think we'd all have equally sized downstairs operations.
Well, I'm not going to put them side by side. I'm not going bumper to bumper with you, Keyzie, no matter how much you beg me.
Yeah. Damn. Well, this is the interesting thing, and I guess a lot of naysayers out there at the moment, Mogi, will be saying, oh, well, how ridiculous. This is a scientific poll, and I, for one, believe in science.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a science guy, and so...
Mr. Science, they call you.
And look...
And Hoggle.
Look, I'm not going to elaborate on my own operations. Suffice to say, it's massive. And so, in my own personal experience, right, that is factually, it is factually
So what
true.
you're saying
But
is
compared to whose?
Well, to your average six-inch scenario.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Wait, hang on, so 6-inch nose you're beating, or the 6-inch downstairs? No, right.
The average is 6 inches downstairs for New Zealand men.
Right.
Let's just say I exceed that.
So cool.
And I totally acknowledge I've got a big schnoz.
It is interesting, though, isn't it? Because I'd like to know the science. I'd like to know how they got that data. I'd like to know how they correlated the data. But generally, it's an experience thing. So our big poll is we're going to check it out on Instagram.
Oh, you can text as well on 3483.
Do we agree that, or do you agree that having a massive honker correlates to a massive downstairs or similar?
Yes, that's the big poll today.
By the way, the study was conducted by a university in South Korea. Over 1,030 to 40-year-old people were used.
Korea.
Yeah, South Korea.
Yeah. Text us as well on 3483.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
There you go, Red Hot Chili Peppers there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, 15 minutes past 4 o'clock. Just to let you know, the Big Show Big Poll is up on the Instagram now, so get involved with that. People also texting in, Keyzie on 3483. Do people with bigger noses have bigger downstairs?
That's right. So in your experience, feel free to contribute via Hodaki Big Show, the Instagram story there. A lot of different sort of conflicting opinions on 3483.
Oh, I love that.
So someone here is running a Lord Voldemort type downstairs, but a Nigel Thornbury upstairs. But they're suggesting they could be an outlier in the study.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the worst case scenario. Don't your nose and ears keep growing? That way us three have got that to look forward to.
And your eyebrows.
And your eyebrows. Really?
Whereas, and weirdly, your mows get a bit more motley and fally outy.
Right. But not till later in life, right?
Wow, yeah. In your case.
Some people get early onset.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, man, that must suck.
It's a bit patchy.
Yeah. God, that would be terrible. How is Hoity J able to stand upright with his withered legs? Are you stabilising it with your massive downstairs? Is that what's happening?
No, I've had it all my life, so I've just learnt to compensate. I'm a bit bow-legged.
Yeah,
that's why my feet.
True.
That's why my feet point 2:45.
Yeah,
because I've got to create a bit of space.
Like you're doing dumbbell squats,
yes.
Goblet squats.
Yeah. You got to have a bit of space there, Keyzie. Because a lot of people have actually texted too on 3483 and said, "Well, what's the science behind this?
Exactly.
Tell us about what science are you quoting here?" So hit them, Keyzie, hit them with the facts.
Well, as I said, a study was conducted in South Korea by a university hospital there.
Yes.
They researched this over
Can
a group...
I just start off by saying, by the way, what a weird study.
To find that out,
Yeah, and I go, hey, now I wonder if people with huge snozzes actually have
Is that what
equivalent
started
doses.
it out, do you think?
So, I don't know.
Perhaps the benefactor of the university had a huge snoz and wanted to get a bit of a study in behind him there.
I think what started it was they were trying to see whether the whole big feet, big downstairs thing was correct.
That doesn't rhyme. What is it?
I don't know. Big feet, big... Is it supposed to rhyme? No, it's if you've got big feet, you got a big downstairs, yeah.
Sure.
I know what it is.
There you go.
Big socks. Yeah, I get it. But apparently they did some digging, and it turns out kids that are born and have massive schnozzes like you two, it's because you were exposed to a higher level
$5
of testosterone as a kid. But
I got testosterone coming up my horse.
exactly. And so because of that, it led to you having a large nose, way larger than normal, and also slightly larger downstairs.
Right.
And apparently that's the reason, yeah. And they surveyed, as I said, 1,100 blokes, and it's all pointing to...
What's the difference in measurements there? Are we talking inches or are we talking millimetres? You know what I'm saying?
To be honest...
Because they must have come up with an actual number there,
I'd
surely.
imagine so, yeah.
I mean, this is a university, isn't it? This is science, isn't it?
And were they also Korean patients, all of them?
Yeah, and where is the study
so-
done? Because it feels to me like there's a few...
Hang on, so... Men with a nose measuring 4.5 centimetres...
You wish. Well, you double that.
Men with a nose averaging 4.5 centimetres had an average size downstairs, not excited or anything, of 10 centimetres, right?
10 centimetres, 4 inches.
So, and the nose, with noses up around the sort of 5.5 centimetre and above, like you two,
Right, you, yeah.
had an average size of 13 centimetres.
Right.
So it's a 3 centimetre sort of difference there.
Yeah.
That's tiny.
Not an excited Jase. Oh, it's yours big. Oh, wow.
That's tiny.
Yeah.
And where was the study conducted? You know,
Where did I...
where's this from, the study?
Lad Bible.
Where was it? What?
Lad Bible on
That's
Instagram.
where it was published.
That's where it was published.
Lad Bible.
Lad Bible.
I've not heard of that paper.
Oh, look, they're legit, man.
Oh, no, it's it's legit. It's like a meme page. A lot of followers, though. So,
Oh,
you know,
yeah, meme.
Meme page, yeah. And as I said, I've been sent it about 20 times, so...
Because of your massive honker.
No, because of my massive downstairs.
Wow.
Are you showing off your downstairs again, Keyzie?
No, I'll leave that to you, Jase, all right? Your bloody elephant trunk there. Upstairs, not downstairs.
Here's the verse.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, the exponents here on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. The time is 4:26. I'm looking out the studio window at the moment, fellas, at a pallet of toilet paper out there.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that's going to be associated or some kind of part of a day in lieu next Wednesday at the Empire Tavern.
That's right. If you don't know what we're talking about, we're trying to raise a lot of cash for bowel cancer New Zealand.
That's distasteful, Keyzie.
Yeah,
What is?
I think you're better than that.
Oh, sorry.
Totally,
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
We're trying to raise a whole
But
heap
look,
of
you're
cash.
a bit
Yeah,
under the
yeah.
weather, so I understand.
Yeah, thanks, mate. But we're trying to raise a whole heap of cash in aid of bowel cancer New Zealand by broadcasting for 12 hours straight.
Yep.
Not just us, the whole of Hodaki. So it starts 6 a.m. with the Matt and Jerry breakfast show, goes right through Angie, Prebs, then us, finish off at 6 p.m. and you can come and join in the fun.
And actually, we're set up on the stage here at the Empire Tavern. You're very excited about this, I know, Mogi, because we will actually be on loo thrones. And you've always wanted to actually use the toilet while doing radio.
Yeah, I've already done it.
Yeah. Oh, have you?
Yeah, I've been practicing by doing some farts in here.
Yeah, we
Can you not
noticed
look
that.
at me
yeah,
while you say
yeah.
stuff like that?
Yeah, we noticed that yesterday, actually. You were cutting the cheese quite a lot. But yeah, very much looking forward to it. I've got a feeling that if I was, able to broadcast from the toilet, I'd do some great broadcasts. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? 'Cause
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
always at my most relaxed when I'm doing my tubing.
But I wouldn't be used to doing a show without you being massively anxious and freaking out the whole time.
Is it meant to be like when we normally go to the toilet? So is Keyzie going to have his shirt off?
Well, actually, that's a good point.
Because when you go steaming, you go shirt off, pants right around the ankles.
How do you know this?
Well, let's put it to the people, actually,
No,
on
let's not put it to the
3483.
people.
Should Keyzie be shirtless and have his pants round the ankles
what kind of a poll is this?
for the entire show on Wednesday
like
next
he does
week?
when he goes wheeze.
Because I think that gives it an air of legitimacy, Keyzie.
Right. Because
the-
I thought the raising money for Bowel Cancer New Zealand
And
gave it
I
legitimacy.
honestly believe that heaps of punters would turn up to see you shirtless and with your pants around your
Are
ankles.
you sure about that? Because I feel like you're incorrect on that.
No, totally I do.
Well, look, regardless, if you want to come along, it is at the Empire Tavern, which is in Auckland, next Thursday, 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. And if you'd like to make a donation, an instant one for $3, text LOO, L-O-O, to 3493 right now.
Yes.
And come along next week. And
Yeah, it's going to be a hell
I'll
of a
be
day,
shirtless
seriously.
and-
It'll be a lot of fun.
That's
There'll
gonna
probably
be good.
snacks and stuff like that. We'll have free stuff to give away. Get into it.
Be eating your
so
cheese
good.
balls on the toilet.
Yeah,
as per.
I'll be doing my cheese balls. Don't you worry about that.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed. Radiohead there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 4:37. Excuse me. Hey, now we had a fascinating conversation yesterday, didn't we, fellas?
Certainly did,
A
Jase.
revelation that came to the forefront, which we all had something in common with, and that was that our partners never admit to finding other men attractive.
That's right.
And even when we pressed the issue, you'd be in a room of men who, for example, in this room, do you think is attractive? They just don't go there. They
Yeah.
refuse to name any men that they find attractive, which is not believable.
And it's like they think that we're setting a trap for them. But I'm just interested to know.
I actually spoke to my wife about it last night, and I said, why is that? And she said, because we're not stupid.
But I don't. That's
See, I talked to my wife about it, and she thought about it, and she said, I don't know, does it mean that they're content with their husbands? You know what I mean?
Well, it
Maybe
can't
that's
be that.
You don't reckon?
No.
It's not
because
that.
of your situation.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely not that. And it's one doesn't preclude the other.
Right.
Indeed.
Yeah, true
And
that,
the
true
idea
that.
and the idea that you get married and then you all of a sudden nobody else in the world is attractive. It doesn't seem it's
No,
not
no,
right.
no,
Yeah, it's not right. But
And
then
but that you pretend that no one else is.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I opened the floodgates.
Oh god.
You know what I mean? And I got a proverbial list of hot men.
Oh, wow. So she admitted heaps of them.
Oh, heaps of them.
Right.
In fact, I was actually quite overwhelmed by it in the end.
And was it all famous people, or was it like people you guys know?
Oh, no, all famous people pretty much.
Zaz, my wife was an actor.
Yes, same.
Yeah.
She did say Terry's a good-looking fella.
Her personal trainer.
Yeah.
is.
You know,
Does that worry you?
I mean, I know
she's
that.
only human, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that sort of goes without saying, that one.
But does that worry you?
Because it was funny because I said to her, I mean, surely you find Terry, for example, attractive. And she was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Do I?
Yep. Andrew Scott was her favourite, the Irish actor. If you're familiar with
No one
the
will be,
show
but-
Fleabag, he played the priest.
Oh, the priest off Fleabag.
Fleabag, yeah.
Well, he wildly popular with the ladies.
Yes,
That
and-
character specifically.
Yes, and Irish as well, which adds to the glam.
Yeah, for Zah, for my wife, I've got it out of her, and she said Daniel Day-Lewis
Yeah.
in My Left Foot. Because she said there's acting and it was so incredible that she was just like, oh my God, this guy is...
I, funnily enough, saw a Daniel Day-Lewis film just the other day called There Will Be Blood.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
made his comeback.
Yeah.
Fascinating. And you had a revelation, Keyzie. You had a breakthrough on this front.
Yeah. Sorry, I just looked up My Left Foot. I'd never heard of it.
Good movie, man.
nice.
He won an
Great
Academy
movie.
Award for that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
superb.
My wife, she wouldn't admit it for ages, and then finally admitted it. And she's like, "Fine, if I had to choose someone, show that we watch all the time, Grand Designs, the host of Grand Designs."
The UK one, that old fella.
No, not Kevin McLeod, absolute legend, by the way.
Jeez, he's pushing it.
No, the new
Bloody
host,
hell.
the new host of the New Zealand one.
Oh, so he's in New Zealand.
Yeah, he's a New Zealand fella. I think he's from Britain originally, and then came here, and but
So he's got an accent. He's
Yeah,
got a
wee
British
bit.
accent.
Bit of
Yeah,
a
wee
British
bit.
And he's in
accent,
New Zealand.
And he's hot.
snazzy dresser. Yeah.
And he,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so
mean-
I was like, that's fair enough. Yeah, I like that show. I like him. I think he's
But
good.
the thing is about it is he's in New Zealand and there's every chance that she's going to run. This is not somebody that's, this is not Daniel Day-Lewis. This is not Andrew Scott. This is not Brad Pitt.
Exactly.
This is
Yeah,
old
yeah,
mate
yeah.
lives down the street.
Well, he doesn't live down the street.
Well, he probably does.
Well, I don't know.
Probably in the vicinity.
Everywhere in New Zealand's down
I
the
think
street.
what's
still fine,
She
right?
might
I
run
mean-
into him at the supermarket.
I think
Well, I
what
doubt it.
Then where are
Mogi's
you
saying,
then?
what Mogi is saying here, Keyzie, is that this is infinitely possible that your lovely wife will run into this man somewhere.
Well, that's fine,
At
we're
the
married.
veggie shop, at the supermarket, could be anywhere.
But the whole reason we're having
The
this
swimming pool, the
swimming
sauna,
pool. Oh God, the sauna.
Well, I don't think.
the gym there.
I don't think that's going to happen. I mean,
Spot ya.
the whole reason. I don't think he's going to spot
He
it.
might be listening to the show right now and go, "Hello,"
Right.
and admire her. You know what I mean?
Well, if that is the case, eyes to the front, bloody Grand Designs guy.
Yeah.
But the whole reason we're even having this discussion is because we're so secure in our relationships. We're not worried, right?
I'm not worried about mine.
I'm not worried about mine.
It's Daniel
either.
Day-Lewis, man.
Yeah.
Right,
you know what I
Mine's
mean?
Andrew Scott, and Ashton Kutcher.
Right.
Not the guy that lives in Auckland.
So I should be worried about that.
Well, definitely you should be.
Should I hit her up about it?
Oh.
Do you reckon I should get real fired up and hit her up about it?
You're cool, man.
Right.
I trust your instincts, brother.
Yeah, same actually. I'm going to.
Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Weezer there on the Hodaki Big Show. The time is exactly 4:49. Interesting text on the recent conversation, fellas, on 3483.
Yeah, my wife and I have a list of 5 people where we each get a free hall pass. My list is all models and movie stars. Hers is work colleagues and a gym instructor. Apparently this person shouldn't have gone first and agreed to no swapsies either.
Yeah, you don't want to go
Yeah.
no swapsies. You've got to have swapsies.
Yeah, totally.
Time moves on.
Yeah. Who, incidentally, I'm curious. Who would be your hall pass there, Mogi?
I don't actually have one, man.
Right. Okay.
Back in the day. Who's yours?
I got 2.
Oh, you got 2, you dirty dog.
Judy Dench.
Yeah.
And Paul Tito.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paul Tito that used to play for the Taranaki and
Yeah, man.
Orange Ruffy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Keys? You must have.
Judi Dench then or Judi Dench now?
Or just Judi Dench
now.
Whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I mean, I don't know. To be honest, I haven't thought too much about it. Probably, I don't know, maybe Katy Perry or something like that.
Katy Perry.
What? Like I said, I haven't really thought about it. And
Mate, she's with Orlando Bloom. You're dreaming.
Yeah, I reckon.
No, this is a
no way
hypothetical
that's gonna
situation.
happen,
And what is
mate.
it about Katy?
Absolutely no way.
Sorry.
She's with Orlando Bloom.
Bloom.
Man. I mean, Legolas.
He picked an all-black rock, and that's fine.
What is it about
Oh my
Katy
God.
Perry that you find attractive?
I don't know. She's pretty hot. That's it.
Right, okay.
I don't
But
need to boil it down to what exactly
why?
it is.
No,
Why do you think Paul Tito's hot?
I just find it a curious decision by you. That's all I'm saying there, Keyzie. I'm interested in what about Katy Perry you enjoy.
Well, certainly her musical abilities.
And yet you've never had a Katy Perry throbber. Well, I mean...
That's what you think. I'll have a Katy Perry throbber this Friday just for you, Jase, all right?
Oh, dearie me, one of those days. One of those days. Here's the Cure.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, there you go, The Cure. Beautiful. Hey, heaps happening after 5 o'clock, so stay tuned. We've got relationship advice.
Yes.
And given the discussion that we've had just recently, fellas, I think we've demonstrated quite aptly our knowledge and understanding of relationships.
That's right.
Asking questions of our partners.
Well, that's
you know,
right. Communication, man.
Communication and
open
curiosity.
communication.
You know, and that's how I view it. I'm curious about
Totally.
what interests you,
Yeah,
my
exactly.
love.
I mean, Keyzie versus has taken the piss out of him.
Oh, yeah,
having a crush
totally.
on that guy.
Well, I don't think
Because
it's that bad.
he's anybody be able to hook up with that dude.
Well,
Yeah,
he's married,
yeah,
I'm pretty
totally.
sure. He has a family.
Yeah, he looks like he's got a bit of a wandering eye.
Oh
to me,
yeah,
does he?
he does actually. And
You can talk.
Actually, I've just did a little bit of a look up of him. He's in your kind of area. Where
Yeah.
he lives in your area there.
west.
Yeah. So
yeah.
chances of you, your lovely wife, and him bumping into each other, very high.
Hey, but
Apparently
what
he's
else?
very good at basketball as
Oh,
well.
is he?
And
Yeah.
I've heard that he's a
What?
big fan of the Big Show.
Really?
Yeah. So he'll know now that your
Most
lovely
of the Big
partner.
Show.
Well, most of it. Yeah, he's not a Keyzie fan. But
Hey,
he's
what's
silly.
coming up after 5,
I
fellas?
told you, relationship advice.
Also,
Oh, and we'll also update our big poll.
we will.
Yeah,
and
Big Show, big poll.
some info on how you can win 10 grand as well just by being
It's gone up to $1
backbone.
million.
No,
It's gone
you
up to $1 million. We
you
just
can't
heard.
say that.
So good stuff.
Good times.
No, it's definitely...
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
You're welcome back, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon, 4 minutes past 5 o'clock. We're going to have a bit of an update on the Big Show, big poll. What are we looking at there, Keyzie?
That's right, the Big Show, Big Poll. This came off the back of some amazing research being done in Korea that found people with big noses like Mike and Jase usually also correlates to having a massive downstairs.
Yeah.
We asked, did you agree with that? Big nose equals big downstairs. 43% of people said yes, 57% said no.
Right.
Yeah.
So the majority disagree.
Disagree, yeah.
At this point, I mean, this is just a big poll update.
Yeah, we're just checking in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you can text in your opinions on 3483. Also, we're doing relationship advice next.
Yes, we are.
So if you're... Oh, you do it.
No, you go.
Okay, so if you're in a... No, you go.
No, seriously, you started it, you finish it.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, we're doing relationship advice next. So if you're in a relationship, you need some advice from Big Nose Mike and Jase. Text through 3483.
$10.
$10, bucks.
Every question that comes through goes in the draw for BK, so worth doing.
Yeah, totally. That is true. We've got BK vouchers, plenty of them to get away. So text us 3483 relationship advice, or you can call us on 0800 Hodaki. We don't care. Whatever you want. Let's kick off the hour with a bit of garbage.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
I love you so much.
We need to talk.
I'm going out with the boys. Hey, babe, we got anything on this weekend?
Relationship advice with Jason Mike. Yeah. Will we answer your questions about your relationship? Maybe you're going through some troubles. You can text us 3483. It can be anything.
Like Keyzie.
Yeah, Keyzie's going through a few issues that you don't really hear about them on the air, but...
Well, you do, because his missus is keen on that.
Yeah.
Old mate is next door neighbour.
Oh,
Well, let's
yeah,
just keep
the,
it- let's-
the grand designer guy.
Let's just focus on the audience
He
there.
is hot, I'll give her that.
Oh,
3483, a lot of texts coming through.
Actually, I think...
What?
No, carry on.
This question's actually come through a few times here.
Okay.
What do you do if your flatmates are very loud when it comes to lovemaking? Cheers.
Just join in.
Yeah.
If you can't beat them, join them, Keyzie. That's what I always say.
I back in the day, Keyzie, I was very loud.
Right.
That was just by myself.
Vocal
you know what
lover.
I mean? A very, very vocal lover. And it's interesting. I don't know whether it's an age thing, but as I've got older, I've become quieter and quieter.
Yeah.
My performance is still
Well, we've
amazing.
talked about that, haven't we? Because we both need absolute silence and complete darkness. No chit chat.
Yeah. Because you were saying, Keyzie, you like a bit of filth.
So, what?
Filth chat.
Oh, dirty talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard out, yeah. I'll be like,
Grand designs, eh?
call me a backbone. Here's a question from Ruby. Started seeing a bloke from Dunedin, cool guy, but apparently keeps trying to get her to dress up.
Oh,
She's
she
not that
dressed
into
like
it?
Is she homeless?
No, like dress up in
Just
costumes.
wear nicer
and stuff.
clothes.
Oh, right.
Oh!
Yes, and
Sexy
Like she
outfits
works
and
at
stuff.
Burger King or something.
no, I don't think she works at Burger King. I think
Is it a scenario?
it sounds like it's a scenario type
Oh, right.
scenario.
Can I
Yeah,
take your
yeah.
order, please?
Yeah.
No, it's not the BK. Well, it could be. I don't know.
That's a hell of a fantasy. Have you not got that one? The BK fantasy.
Yeah, it's the one where I
You have
order
to
a
drive through
massive
and
Whopper.
What's your favourite scenario?
No, I'm not
Keyzie?
saying.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I mean, if I had to.
got your basketball uniform on there and
Nah, Warriors jersey.
Warriors jersey.
Yeah,
Because I was thinking, yesterday the old
What were you thinking about, Jase?
The old 2 T-shirt scenario is a real bedroom killer.
Yeah, totally. Hey, this is actually a really good question. A lot of my mates find this. Do I put playing rugby over my partner? What do you prioritise,
Why do you have to choose? I don't get it.
Well, because footy, when you play, it can quite often mean all of Saturdays are right off because you go to the club rooms afterwards and, and then there's trainings Tuesdays. And
Coincidentally, on that front, Mogi, a good friend of both of ours...
is it me?
No. He has this thing about cricket. He loves cricket.
Yes.
He loves the game, and he still plays it to this
does.
day. And he said, in terms of relationships, you can never, ever question me playing cricket because that's not going to change.
He's been single for a long while.
Yeah, he's been single for about the last 17, 18 years.
Right. Any good at cricket?
Oh, fair to middling.
Right. G'day, guys. I've got a massive crush on my best friend's dad. Is this okay, or do I have to just stop it?
Is that from a man or a woman?
And that's from Gina.
Gina.
Yeah.
That's a very common thing, actually. The older, mature, silverback gorillas like Mogi, women find very attractive.
Right.
And like old mate off Grand Designs, that old bastard.
Yeah, because he's got that silvery sort of hair. Silver
That's
fox.
not the one that my wife has a
Ian
crush on.
Smith and Ian Smith.
Smithy.
Yeah.
Hey?
Totally.
Definitely go
But
there.
Stephen
Can you
McIver.
Can you go there with your best friend's dad, or is that just completely off limits no matter the situation?
Look,
Like, would you go there with your best
Friendship.
friend's dad?
friendships come
Come and go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas hotties,
Like old man.
silverback hotties are forever. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Keep those texts coming on 3483. Got BK vouchers to give away.
Yummy
Meantime,
boys.
Here's you, Tom.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. The Black Keys there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is exactly 5:28. Now, the 10K Backbone Shout, thanks to
Backbone.
Super Looker. You've got to get involved in this, New Zealand. We've got videos pouring in at the moment, haven't
Pouring
we,
in.
Keyzie?
Certainly do. If you don't know what it's all about, basically you film yourself at your workplace with your workmates if you want, or just by yourself, that's fine. You yelling Backbone, you send it to us via the Instagram, Facebook or TikTok. You can message it to us or whatever. Or if you don't have any of that stuff, hodaki.co.nz.
I reckon you should do one of you, Keyzie, at work here in the Big Show, topless.
Why are you trying to get my kid off today?
Well, no, I'm just saying. I think it'll be, and this is the thing about the 10K Backbone. It's so simple to do. All you have to do is shout Backbone in your workplace. You can do it with your mates or just by yourself. Easy peasy, and you could win 10K.
Does it have to be in your workplace or could it be anywhere?
Well, I suppose it could be anywhere.
Yeah,
Well-
and I think people need to think outside the square a little bit and try and do something that's visually arresting. That's visually arresting. That's going to grab our attention,
Oh,
Jase.
yes, I
had
agree.
one sent to us yesterday. It was a guy sort of standing inside a house that he was renovating. It was a selfie, and it was against a wall that was missing any sort of plywood or jib or anything on it, and he just said Backbone. And I thought to myself, well, you're not going to win.
Oh,
You're not going to win. So something even better than that.
Totally.
Right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
10 grand.
It's 10 grand, man.
People must be rich, man. Is that what's going on? People have got too much money. They don't need another 10 grand. They're not willing to do a video. Like, what is going on?
I don't know. The
I'm
economy's
asking you,
booming.
Keyzie.
Well, what about? So let's say you're on a building site. There's a digger.
Yeah.
It's got a big old bucket full of dirt there, and then you film yourself going backbone, and then one of your mates tips the bucket of dirt on you.
Oh yeah, that's
in
quite
the video.
Good. See, I would get the digger and park it precariously on a pile of dirt and then have it roll all the way down and crash into a contractor's van and go, backbone.
Yeah.
10 grand.
Or you could just be walking on the site there and say backbone, and because you're filming it, you're distracted and you trip on something, some tools or something, and land on a pile of bricks.
Instant 10 grand.
But I get your point, Mogi. I mean, the more interesting they are, the better the chance to win, for sure. There's no question about that.
That's right. And if it's good enough for us to share on socials, if we say that's a great video, if Super Liquor says, yeah, cheers to that, then you're in the draw. It's that easy.
That's so true.
We're giving it
Keyzie.
away soon, so hurry up. Film yourself yelling backbone, upload it at hodaki.co.nz or send it to us on social media.
Beautiful.
Bloody easy.
Beautiful.
Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
LMNOP there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. Thanks, mate. It was a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
LMNOP. I think I've nailed that now.
here
I think
it
I've
is.
got it. I think I'm...
Do it again?
LMNOP.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm on fire. Hey, New Zealand, do you want to win a 7-day trip to France with the ACC fellas?
Or New Zealand or fellas?
No, with the ACC fellas.
Oh, the ACC fellas. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Defo.
If you do want to do that, all you need to do is text Paris to 3483 and to enter.
That's right, and just so happens to be a particularly exciting time of year in Paris, if you know what I mean, and all thanks to the guys at Export Ultra. They'll be taking you on an Export Ultra beer garden tour.
Oh, so
Holy
good.
helmet.
Hey, what's going on
Just talk
here?
to him. He's
he's on the... Yeah. Hey, Chris, you mad bastard from Hawke's Bay, would you like to win a 7-day trip to France?
Oh, yeah, brother. I would be so keen.
That's how you do it right there. That's how you do it.
Yeah, that'll be
It
good.
would be good. What do you do for a crust, by the way, mate?
A couple of jobs, but in the orchard down here.
Backbone. Massive backbone.
there.
Yeah, well, it'd be a hell of a trip, wouldn't it, mate? A few beersies, a bit of tourist sort of action. That'd be a bit of you, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I'd be rapt to be a winner. I'd be rapt to be considered.
All right, well, we'll chuck you in the draw, Chris, mate, for being a good bugger.
Good on you, Chris, mate. You stay on the line and Pugs will sort you out, all right? Good luck. Good luck.
Now, don't forget, if you want to enter as well, text Paris to 3483.
Beautiful. Bit of Fleetwood Mac for you.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
You're welcome back, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday evening. I'm starving. I'm having some dirty bird tonight.
Ooh, I prefer BK.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm having burger and chips.
Oh, are
homemade.
you?
Homemade,
Oh,
yeah.
homemade, okay.
Beef or chicken or tofu?
It's one of those Impossible Burgers or Beyond Burgers.
Oh, yum.
Bloody
Oh, yeah.
good, man. I tell you what, you wouldn't know. You would not know.
Good stuff, mate. Now, listen.
I'm having pizza.
Frozen pizza?
ham
Yes.
and pineapple.
Yeah.
Is that because your partner's out tonight, Keyzie?
No, she's out tomorrow night.
She's out tonight.
So why are you having pizza tonight then?
Actually, that's a good point. Maybe I'm having something else. I have no idea. I'll find out when I get home and I'll text you guys.
Hey, coming up in this break, of
What?
course, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue. It's always one of our
that's a goodie.
top rating segments. Also, the Big Show Big Poll. We'll be getting into that next.
Yes.
That's right.
A recently released survey talking about people with big noses tend to have big downstairs operations. We'll have the final results of that poll after the next couple of tunes. What do we say, fellas?
Fizzing, Matt. Fizzing.
What are we thinking is going to be the outcome here?
Oh, I think Keyzie's probably going to lose this one.
Yeah, I think so too. In the meantime, here's Soundgarden.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
The Clash there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. Now, earlier in the show, in fact, at the very beginning of the show, we started the Big Show Big Poll.
Oh, you mean the big poll?
Big Poll.
Wait.
I think we can talk over that. I think it's a nice bed.
Yeah, totally. It's a nice bed.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
But you
bed.
kind of ruined the
Lovely
opportunity.
bed.
No, I don't like that bed so much. But anyway, the poll today was, Mogi.
Yeah, well, the poll today was, does having a big schnoz mean you got a big downstairs? And that's off the back of a study that came out of the University of Lad Bible over in the UK.
Yeah.
That's right.
That said
Very
that they surveyed
reputable.
1,000 people. They measured their upstairs, they measured their downstairs, and there's a correlation between massive honkers and massive downstairs. It turns out Keyzie must have an absolute beast on him.
What, downstairs?
Yeah.
No, I think mine's well proportioned and suits the size of the rest of my downstairs area. As you guys, a couple of tripods getting about, which is exciting. But the results of the poll is
Exciting how? What do you mean it's exciting?
Exciting for whom?
for you two.
You find it exciting.
No, you guys must be
Love it.
pretty
Easy.
exciting.
And that's...
You know what? If you guys were walking around with a couple of massive downstairs operations, I would find that pretty exciting. I'd be
You
like-
would?
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
be like, Jason Mike,
well, I
they are well hung.
I appreciate your honesty, Keyzie.
Yeah, but we can all dream. So the
You're
results...
dreaming about it now.
No, I'm not. Wow.
Daydreaming.
The
Yeah,
results of the
yeah.
big poll are the big honker equals big downstairs, yes or no. 38% of people say yes. The majority, 62%, still say no.
Well, as I said at
That's
the
gone up.
very start of the show, I'm a science guy. This is
Yeah.
a scientific study. And in my own case, that's true.
Yeah.
It's
But what
true.
I like about it is you've actually had a university in Korea that's
In
done
Korea,
the
that's
research. They've researched 1,000 people. They've done the study. They've come up with the data. They've had a hypothesis. They've reached a conclusion. It is that big honker equals big downstairs. 62% of people say bullshit.
I reckon the person conducting the whole thing would have had a massive honker on
An
him.
absolute honker.
Yeah, it would have been
Yeah,
a real
so-
Keyzie, bit of Keyzie action.
Well, no, don't start saying... Because this is the problem, is
I think
everyone
that-
thinks only I have a massive nose, whereas you guys have the biggest noses I've ever seen.
I actually looked into it, and it's actually run by Professor Korean Keyzie.
Don't...
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Pearl Jam there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening. Nearly through Hump Day, boys. How are we feeling about that?
Humpa.
Yeah, good, man.
Yeah. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just so used to just firing it off, at this time of the show.
Dadoosh.
Yeah, no, that's fine, Keyzie.
Yeah.
Last night I watched nothing. Actually, does anyone want to buy a TV? Because I never use it.
Why not?
Keyzie, you want it?
Nah, I've got a good one.
I'm just busy, man. Busy going to bed at 8:30.
Didn't
Yeah,
guys-
totally.
Yeah. You went to the gym, though, didn't
Went
you?
to the gymnasium last night.
Yes.
God, it's bloody busy, man.
Is
I've never been at night before, like after work.
Yeah, I make a point of
Absolutely.
not going at night.
Rammed to the gunnels.
Yeah. You were saying off air that it was a visual feast.
It was, yeah. There was
which
some big units there.
Yeah.
I couldn't get through the whole meal. Couldn't get through the whole feast.
Package some up for later.
Well, just
No.
on the TV, just
The
on the
mental doggy bag.
TV front last night, Ashes. Ashes
to ashes, yeah.
Ashes. It's like Keyzie loves his Thursday night league where he gets on the Bearsies. I love my Ashes cricket. What a great test match, and that was me all night long till the wee small hours.
yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just finished
what,
up
about 8?
about 4 in the morning there.
Well, it was still going at 7 this morning when I woke up.
Oh.
Well, at 6:30, it was still going.
Yeah, sorry, 6:30.
Yeah,
Now asleep for old Hoity J, but bloody compelling watching.
Oh.
Better than any drama going around.
You would
can
have been
tell
able to
ya.
catch up with your sleep during the day, wouldn't you?
Oh, I don't sleep during. I don't do net and naps. No.
I watched Country Calendar. It was an episode where there were some wild cherry trees and invasive species were growing, and this guy had made the most of it.
Joking. What happened?
He had made the most of it by taking all the cherries and using it to
Yeah.
make cherry smoked salmon,
Oh,
and then he was selling the cherry wood
yeah.
to people that like smoking meat.
Wood.
Yeah, it's good. That was on Country Calendar. Have you guys heard of that?
What episode number is it?
I think it was like episode 3 of this season. Episode 3 of this season. So good.
Yeah.
How many seasons have you watched, Keyzie?
All of them.
Probably since I was a baby. Yeah,
Yeah.
30.
Oh, little baby Keyzie.
Oh,
used to
don't
watch.
get started on baby Keyzie,
Yeah.
all right? Baby Keyzie was perfectly fine and healthy.
I just had this little vision of little baby Keyzie tucked up in all his blankies in the corner there with his nebulizer.
I don't have a nebulizer.
And a little baby lamb comes in and snuggles up to Keyzie and gives him a kick in the head.
Yeah.
What? I didn't even get that.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Marcy Playground there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show. And big night tonight, of course. State of O, fellas. How are we feeling about that?
Fizzing and jizzing.
Because I believe, Keyzie, you're going to be doing the commentary on that.
That's right.
What channel's that on?
Sky Sports 6 tonight, which
Oh,
is
56.
channel 56
Yeah,
if you've got a
thank
decoder, otherwise known as Sky Sports 6. It's going to be me and Mania Stewart, come along from 10 o'clock until midnight. Holy cow.
Holy helmet. And you're already, as we've discussed, you're already in terrible shape.
Yeah, I'm already
yeah,
feeling
yeah.
a bit gassed.
Yeah.
Do you think it's from going to the gym? What do you think it is? As a man your age, you shouldn't be this tired.
I
Look at
think,
the stadia.
Honestly, I think I've just got a massive hangover from this trip.
Do you think?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
It is
seriously,
that-
I
you
think
know,
it's
How
just...
many beers do you reckon you drank
I don't
in
even want to
total?
think about
I'm
it.
jealous.
And
I don't
pina
want you to know
coladas.
that. I am jealous that you went over and had that trip. And I'm jealous that you feel terrible now as a result of having such a great time. But the problem with a holiday like that is that when you come back, you sort of need 3 days off, don't you, before you come
recover
back
from
to
the
work.
holiday.
You
Yeah,
do, you
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got nothing to do with state of O, but yeah, it's not fair.
I mean, it was really rough on you, Keyzie, to go to Fiji and on
Thanks,
a
fellas.
cruise for a week and then have to come back to work,
Yeah.
when you got back.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Yeah, it is.
That is.
Honestly,
What's that about?
It has
You're
been
a
tough.
goddamn backbone.
You know me,
You're
I
a
just shut up and get on with
You're
it.
a
do.
massive backbone,
You
Keyzie.
do, man.
And then when you chuck in the fact that you drank probably a pallet of beer.
Oh, my God.
yeah.
over that
How
time,
good does that sound, though,
Probably,
Jase?
oh, yeah. Bloody oath.
Pretty good.
And, crap loads of pina coladas and late night whiskies.
And also, what about the fact that I'm up till midnight tonight doing State of O on
Yeah,
Sky
oh,
Sports
you
6?
are-
I
You're a
am
legend.
going for Queensland.
Really?
That's my team.
What's the score again?
1-0, Queensland are winning.
Six, yes.
And we're now playing at Suncorp. And our best players, and I'm Blues, by the way, our best players are all either underperforming or injured.
Yeah, it's not great. Having said that, Brad Fittler as coach, interesting fact I heard today, has never lost a game two.
Actually,
As coach, has never lost a game two.
I think our Game 2 record is really good.
Well,
yeah.
it is. It's 100%. And
It's just the other two you lose.
And yes, the other two lose. That's a shame. And also, obviously, the referees are going to want it to go to game 3, so you have the refs on your side as well.
Right.
Because I say that because Keys is a New South Wales supporter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going for the Blues. But
Mate, I bleed maroon.
do you? You're just waiting to find out what team Minogue was supporting and say you bleed that colour?
No, I bleed maroon.
Maroon,
Keyzie,
yeah.
All right, well, if you bleed maroon, you'll be watching Sky Sports 6, 10 o'clock tonight.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to not watch it because it's on at 10 o'clock tonight.
Watch it tomorrow morning.
I'm going to watch it first thing in the morning.
Yeah,
I'm
with
gonna
a
get up and
coffee.
watch it. I'm bloody excited about
I
it.
tell you what I'm going to do.
Channel 51.
Tell you what I'm going to do.
56. Don't you dare watch the regular coverage. What are you going to do, Jase?
Watch the regular coverage.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because
There's so
56
much
is
drama.
it's just so takes so long to get to channel 56.
You just push 5, 6. Do you scroll right up?
Channel 1, 2, 3.
4.
God.
I usually get to about 18 or 19 and just go, I can't do this anymore. I'm just going to watch.
Living channel.
Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.